58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. There's a nice move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this throw will be intercepted.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction.
Here we go.
As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true.
And that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete.
He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Hurts.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but it was also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 2. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. It could cost them a ball game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Lamb to return it.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
11 MT, take.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They go play action with Burrow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
11.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
11 MT.
Burrow going for it on 4th. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Jacobs going to try the middle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And some room to work. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jacobs. will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything that...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. And when it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Burt sets up to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Got a man, Slayton. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Hooker. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hurts throw complete here to Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
50
But first down, Hurts.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
18 regular. 79 Broncos.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams as the first half is winding down.
And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
I'm wondering.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
11.
The slot man in motion right.
11.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
11 MT. 12. 11. 11.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. He's at the 50. The 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run right here with Jacobs. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They go play action with Hurts. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown Raiders! Darren Waller from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here, and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And they go play action now. Burrow flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. And that'll be caught by Fehoko.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Burrow. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
There's a handoff to Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
That ball caught by Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Cowboy 80. Back 19. Catch, catch.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 13-yard line.
Look at my team! Look at my team!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to...
And now here's another interception. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for Las Vegas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys.
Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll drop down to 1-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.